Hi guys, welcome back. If you are changing the suspension on your MX5 to something like this, some nice BC racing coilovers, super easy to do. This is a Mark II or an NB, but it's very similar on the NA or the Mark 1. First of all, you've got to get it up in the air and get the wheels off. Next, you've got to get the lining out of the boot, which I've unclipped all this already. Just literally rip all that out of there, because you've got to get to the top bolts for the struts there, and then there's 3 10mm nuts that hold this plate in place. Take that out, that protects all the filler mechanism, and then the other bolts for the struts are in there. And then around the front, it's literally just 2 nuts on top of there, and 2 nuts on top of there we've taken off already. And then on the back, at the bottom, you've got this bolt in here, which, if you're laughing, it undoes. But if you're not, like this side, is right in there, and it's all rounded off, so we're going to have to find another way of trying to get it undone. There we go, we won. So we gave it a bit of a hammer and punch on the end of it, which tries to kind of shock the threads into hopefully coming undone. And then we also gave it a load of heat gun and got inside of it super duper hot. And then it started to come undone, and then the captive nut on the back, which should be there, then broke free of the weld, so then the whole thing was spinning. Then we've got to try and get a spanner out the back of there, hold on to the back of it, and then the nut did eventually come undone. And then on the front, we've got a 17mm nut that's on here, and then a bolt that's on the other side, which this one's didn't put up too much of a fight. It's also really easy to get on both sides of that, so that's not too bad. Now undo the tops in the back. And then we've got to get the spring compressors on, because otherwise, even with pulling this wishbone right down, it doesn't quite clear. So you've got, obviously the shorter ones that are going in, you don't need the spring compressors on because the actual shock's shorter. But these ones, you've got to put spring compressors on, otherwise you can't get them out. So there you go. Got the big old persuader bar on there to pull the wishbone down. And then, go on Sam, you didn't have your extra weight this morning, did you?
The spring compressor's up, is caught in the
It's caught in the thing.
It's caught like up against the side of here.
There you go. Oh, there we go. Right, in the bin with those. Here we go. And then this is a bit tricky, it's one-handed, but that's got to go up into there. It's got to clear down there and go up in there all at the same time. There you go. Just need a little bit of bar of persuasion, just so that you can pull that down, then that can drop in. And then if you've got a glamorous assistant, they can put the 2 nuts on the top, stop it falling out again. Right, let's line that up with that. The suspension is actually so short, instead of actually pulling the wishbone down to get it to line up, I've actually got to lift it up to get the holes to line up. Right, you're winning. There we go. Obviously don't forget to do the top ones in the boot. So go, and then we're on the front, so you've got to put the spring compressors, get all this squashed down. The nuts are out at the top. This nut is out there. Well done, Stam. And you've got to try and lever it out at the top and clear it going through this hole and get it out from here all at the same time. So it's definitely a 2-man job with a massive bar of persuasion. There you go, the top's finally clear. Basically you've got to get a massive bar in this top of this wishbone and pull this down, then get the bottom bit clear of this bit here, and then get the top bit over to one side, because also you're trying to get it, drop it out through this hole here, but now it's all loose. And then it should, even one-handed, what's it called?
ABS cable. There you go.
Got it? Yes, there we go. Yeah, there's also a little ABS bracket on the side, which is a 12mm nut, which more than likely will be seized or snap off. There you go, she's ready for coilovers. Right. Bar of doom in there. Alright, put that in there first, rattle off the bodywork, drop that down in there, go on, down a bit more. Definitely didn't see any rust coming off there. and line those holes up with the top. That's it. Oh, I can't see anything.
Oh, so you might have to let it drop down.
Right, let's get the bolt in, up a bit. I've got to pull that out a bit, tiny bit more. There you go. And it's got to twist a tiny bit. Yeah, take the weight of it again. It's got to twist a bit. There she is. Right, wheels are on. Let's have a little tidy up, and then lower it down in the moment of truth. See how I'm only going to put 2 wheel nuts on because we might have to adjust the ride height in a minute. So let's have a little tidy up and lower it down. Moment of truth. Obviously the ramp's still going to be there. Oh, it's not too bad. I thought it was going to be super duper low. Oh, I could probably go down a little bit more. It will settle a tiny bit, although they're second hand, so it won't settle that much more. Oh, it looks way better on the front. Oi, steady. Is it equal? That's the other thing. Yeah, front looks good. You don't want it too low at the back because you kind of want that raked look. Yeah, happy with that. And then, before we get too excited, slack them all the way off and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks in, just so that it's reasonably soft for the first drive. All the way off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, good, good. Right, we'll put all this back at a later date because I might have to come in there and tweak the suspension anyway. Super job. Happy with that, Samuel? Give us a thumbs up. Big thanks to Sam. Like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. You found that helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.
At wide and wing.
And then,
should we get it loose and then you record?
no, because I can chop all this out anyway.
Loads of clips together.
Correct.
In one recording.
Correct.
Okay. What happens if you do one wrong? Can you delete it?
Yeah, but this one's going in the outtakes now.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Bye.